This video is part 2 of the batch email tutorials, Sending Batch Email. For creating batch email, please see the previous video. I've created a draft, so now I'm going to bring up the hosted database to send it. Click Send Batch Email here near the bottom on the first menu, and then choose a draft. Now it's time to select my recipients. There are many options for recipients, and most of them are pretty self-explanatory and clear. Alumni students will send an email automatically to all of the alumni students. Some of the options, however, like Parents by Grade down here, or Select Students' Parents' Grandparents for email, require a bit more input. Let's look at one of these now. When I click Select Student Parent Grandparent for email, I get a screen very similar to the one I get when I print letters. There are several options you can choose: the student status, the campus if applicable. You can select a specific grade or choose all of the grades. You can select whether to email the students, their parents, or their grandparents, or multiple of these. These aren't mutually exclusive. And you can select a gender. Once you've got your basic section of students ready that you'd like to send email to, you actually need to go over here and check the select box next to each name that you actually want to send an email to. If you don't check this box, if the student's name isn't green, that student or his or her parent or grandparent will not receive an email. If you want to send an email to everyone in this group, just hit the Select All button to check everyone automatically. Once you've selected your recipients, click the Done button up here, and you'll be returned to the previous screen where you can see I've selected 284 emails ready to go. There is a third type of recipient you can select, and that is None, will manually enter. When I choose that, you see it automatically shows me no emails are selected to begin with, and then I have to click this Enter Additional Emails box right here to manually enter email addresses one by one. I can either select from the faculty staff drop-down one at a time, or I can manually enter an email that I have. Once I've gotten the person in there, I should hit the Add button. Then I'll get a little pop-up, faculty staff address added. If you forget to hit Add, that person will not be included in your email list. You can do this as many times as you want, adding as many people as you want. Just click Add each time, and those people will be added. Once you're all done adding either manually or individually, click the back button to save, and you see now I have 2 people that I'm ready to send emails to. Also note, whichever type of recipient you've selected, you will always have access to this Enter Additional Emails button. So if you've selected something like alumni students, but you also want to send a CC'd copy to an administrator, just select the recipient type. So maybe we have alumni students right there, and then click Enter Additional Emails, and then you'll choose the person you want to send from the drop-down list. Add, great, and now I've added all the alumni students plus that one person that I want to send the CC'd copy to. Now, once you have all your recipients selected, there are a few more options down here that you need to check. Decide whether you want to save a copy of each email in the Outlook Sent folder. This will let you check back and see who received the email. Note that it will save it in the Achieve Outlook Sent folder, the one on your desktop, not your own Outlook Sent folder. This option here, number of recipients per email, is automatically set to 1, which means that each person will receive his or her own copy of the email and will not be able to see other recipients. The only reason you would ever really want to change this is if you are sending this email to hundreds or thousands of people and you want to make the process go more quickly. Even if you send the email in big batches, each person will still receive a BCC'd copy. At no time will constituents' email addresses be released to other constituents. Once you've made all your decisions, it's time to hit the Send button. Just click that. You'll get a confirmation screen. Are you sure you want to send the emails? Say yes, and then you might get a warning. Just go ahead and click Allow. You'll get another confirmation that tells you what you should do next. You should proceed to Outlook and perform Send Receive. This is extremely important. You can't just hit Send here. You also have to go to your Outlook and hit Send Receive. Otherwise, they won't actually be sent. And then I can see in my sent items, here's the email I just sent because I clicked yes.